Peace and glorious blessings, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope that everybody is doing blacknificent, afronificent, groovy, dandy, however you want to be doing. I hope that you are doing it and doing it well. You guys, as for me, I can't complain. Just don't feel good. You guys, speaking of not feeling good, I came to tell you guys something. Everyone in my house is not feeling so well right now. I'm not certain what's going on. And I came to tell you guys this. I don't believe that COVID is real. That's just me. And I'm entitled to that. However, we know that they have been flying over with chemtrails for some years now. And I think that they've mastered it. And the reason why I'm going to say this is because of this. When I first moved into my house, those of you who were with me on my last channel know that I started getting sick and having problems with my throat and everything. And they burst my artery, trying to kill me here in the hospital. It wasn't until I went to my doctor, he said it was allergies or whatever. And he granted me some kind of cough medicine, but it wasn't a liquid. It was a pill. This is the first time I ever had a pill. Cough medicine. And you guys know I don't like to take medications and things of that nature. So I was in desperate needs. I was in dire needs to take that medication. So I took it. And instantly I began to feel better about 2 or 3 days. Okay. But still I was having problems with my arm from where they did burst my artery. And I'm still having problems with that arm and hand. Nevertheless, you guys, I started noticing something. Now, when I first moved into the house, I wasn't feeling bad. It wasn't until these planes started flying over my home, and there was chemtrails, there was a lot of them, that I started noticing that I was feeling bad. I kept thinking it was me sitting outside near the flowers. My doctor said it could possibly be because I moved to a new area. I don't know. But anti-who's and anyways. We all were feeling fine up until week before last, when the planes came over. I kept hearing this noise, and I said to my husband and my son, I said, what is that? It sounds terrible. I looked outside, and there they were. Next thing I know, there were bands of chemtrails. You guys, all of us are having the same symptoms in my home. I was out day before yesterday, and I was talking to people in the street, and I could overhear people, and people were telling me also how they've been sick, and they're having the same symptoms as my husband, my children, and I. The only difference is my husband has a rash. For some reason, a mysterious rash came in the hospital, while he was in the hospital. He started off with one sore, and now he has multiple. The thing is, they claim they don't know what it is. There's been a lot of talk going on, and I'm not going to mention that right now. I got to get, the facts together. But he was given some prednisone, he was given some allergy medication, he was given some cream, and nothing is helping him, yet these things are multiplying on his body. So that leads me to this right here. Well, let me go back. When my husband went into the ER that morning that I told you he went to the ER, they tested his blood. They told me and my brother on the phone my husband was not COVID positive. Why did they go in a couple of hours later and test him through his nose? He hasn't been feeling right since. And then these things came on his body. Okay, my mom was in the hospital after she had the stroke. And my mom complained that they tested her 4 or 5 times for COVID up her nose. They kept coming back negative. And then all of a sudden, she's COVID positive. People, keep your family away from these freaking hospitals. Because what they don't have before they get there, they're going to give it to them while they're there. They gave my mom some kind of medication for Ebola. There's no telling what they gave my husband. So now, you have a loved one in the hospital. You can't see them for hours. You can't see them for hours, so you don't know what's going on. By the time you get there at night, there's no doctors coming around. You just see nurses. You don't know what your loved one has been given. You don't know what they've done to them. So if my husband didn't have COVID, why would you give him multiple tests? Why would you give my mom multiple tests? I'm hearing other people saying the same things about their loved ones. Why are you giving them multiple tests if they don't have it? And why are you going up in somebody's nostril like that? I saw them do a test on my son. First they did the blood test. That came negative. Oh, they needed a nostril test. So they didn't go all the way back up in his nostril like how they're doing people. They went right around here on the inside right there, because the doctor had common sense to say, whatever is up there is right here as well. It's your fucking nostrils. Which makes sense, because if you have a cold and your nose is runny, whatever is back here is going to come through here, even if you're congested. It will eventually come through here, whether it runs out or you blow your nose. Anti-who's and anti-ways, back on track for what I was saying. People, chemtrails are real, and whatever they have that's causing these upper respiratory infections is real. They can call it COVID or whatever they like. I don't believe that COVID exists. All the symptoms sounds like the flu and pneumonia. Speaking of pneumonia, my mom has double pneumonia. They sent her home. So much for being black in America. Anti-who's and anti-ways, y'all be careful. I will not be going outside without double masking. I have 2 masks here. If you guys can see, I have 2 masks. I won't even be going to take my trash out without double masking. Because whatever's in those chemtrails is real. It's real. So you guys be safe. All right, I love you. Peace.